Pace car bringing the next class up on the track and be the first of two heat races for the Brackets Market 4-cylinder pros. This will set the inside lane for their feature later on tonight. Lineup for this one will have Callahan Cox in the number 8 car out of Strong. To his outside, making his 4-cylinder pro debut is last year's Thunder 4 Mini champion Curtis Anderson. Familiar car, but good driver in that one. Then comes Andy Carmel out of Saco in the number 19. Colby Peacock from Yarmouth in the number 26. PJ Merrill from Canton in the 00. Then comes Jeff Prendle in the 24 out of Lisbon. And filling out the field, coming off her first career win 2 weeks ago, an exciting race, Nicole Benincasa out of Buxton. Pace car will come in, and we are ready to go. Good start up front. They'll fan out 3 wide into the corner. Uncharacteristic to see the 24 of Jeff Prendle way up on the high side. Callahan Cox showing the way. Colby Peacock has now moved up into second. Nicole looked like she had a shot at third, but lost a little bit of momentum out of turn 2. Andy Carmel still holds on to the spot. Colby Peacock in the 26 started to gain up some ground on our race leader, Callahan Cox. Callahan picked up his first career checkered flag last time with a heat win. Drives it a little bit into turn 1, but held on. That could have been bad for both drivers. And Jeff Prendle there to take advantage as well. Prendle moves up into second. Spin up in turn number 2. That is the 19 of Andy Carmel. You want to do your grocery shopping in a good small hometown grocery store, your local IGA food store is right there on Front Street at Bath. It is Brackets Market. And they have got great cuts of meat, by the way. They've got a great meat department. But pretty much everything else you need in a typical grocery store, except one thing you're missing in a lot of those big grocery stores, and that is a nice, friendly staff that'll remember who you are. So, lights off on the pace car, ready to go once again. And we've got the 26 of Colby Peacock. He was this division's Rookie of the Year last year. A couple of feature wins. Jeff Prendle, he's a former champion in this class. Was the runner-up last year. Looks good, green flag is out. Prendle coming back in the 24 on the outside, did a good run, gonna try to even it up, but not sure if they waved that off or. Caution is for debris on the track. Mike Carlton heading over to take care of that. So that restart did not count. They'll line them back up where they had been. Robbie Greenleaf hurrying up to try to catch up to the leader. He's used to racing him. He's not used to pacing him. We want to thank him for stepping in for our own Bill Pierce, who has the weekend off. Bill will be back. Probably recovering from that senior modified race he ran in last weekend, chasing Jimmy Burns all over this racetrack. Lights off and ready to go once again with 6 laps complete out of 10. Good start once again. They'll hollow down the backstretch to turn 3. Jeff Prindle stays right there with the race leader, Colby Peacock. Look out through the middle. From the back of the field up to challenge the boys up front. This time by 2 laps to go. Prindle, a good run through 2, is going to even it up as they go down the back chute to turn 3. White flag is ready to fly this time by the flag stand. Benincasa waiting for one of them to mess up. Peacock on the inside. Prindle goes out a little bit wide into turn 3 to try to get a better run. Here he comes. Benincasa looks low. Peacock's going to beat him to the line. Colby Peacock gets the win. Jeff Prindle takes second, beats Nicole Benincasa across the line by 1/100th of a second. And a good race between 3 strong cars up front. So I have a pair of ladies up on the front row. Marissa LaPointe is in the number 11 car. To her outside will be the number 70 of Taylor Lane. Then on row 2, Garrett McKee out of Dixmont. To his outside, Jet Decker from Chesterville in the 01. Noah Alexander in the 17A. Ryan Hayes was the runner-up 2 weeks ago. He starts in the number 17. Benjamin Burgess is in the 7B. Caden Neptune in the number 45 had a little contact with the turn 1 wall in second practice. Had some great help down in the pit to get him back behind the wheel and ready to race today. He'll start in the back of the field though in the number 45. Turn our eyes over to turn 4 once again. Flagman Nate Sennett checks him over from the flag stand, and that looks like a good start. Taylor Lane will lead him on to turn 4 onto the back stretch. Here comes Jet Decker up the outside lane. Decker, the young son of Joe Decker, who's turned a few pro stock laps early this year. Run into the lead for the number 01 Decker gets the lead. Ryan Hayes chases him across the line in second. Aaron McKee, good run in the 26 ME, finishes in third. Taylor Lane from the front row back to fourth, and Marissa LaPointe will round out the top five here in heat number 2 for the four-cylinder pros. Cool down lap for the top 3. They will head over to the backstretch wall to the attention of Dave Brandon. And Robbie Greenleaf will pick up our next division. And it looks like the 17 of Noah Alexander has come to a rest at the top of turn 3. So we'll get Mike Saban out there with the Norm's push truck to get him the rest of the way down to the pit. Cars crossing up and ready to go. Lights off on the pace car as they cross the stripe here. Race director Ron Whitcomb talking in the receivers to the drivers, saying keep it tight, keep it even up there on the front, and go with the acceleration line out of turn 4. Colby Peacock and Chet Decker. Good start. Oh, somebody turned over there in turn 1. Marissa LaPointe, something went wrong and she turned hard to the left and ended up collecting about 4 or 5 cars. Tough break there on the start of this one. So you got a chance to be with us both Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. All the details on our website, WisconsinSpeedway.com. Excited to have the Exit Realty Pro Trucks here making their debut at Wisconsin Speedway. Be part of that big show on Sunday afternoon. And of course, the main event is the Boss Hog 150. A race started by our own Dave St. Clair back in 1991. We're ready to restart them back to the original starting lineup minus the cars involved. Down to turn 3 and 4 they go. Colby Peacock showing the way. Chet Decker on the outside. Curtis Anderson down low. As we said, Colby Peacock, a couple feature wins on his way to the Rookie of the Year last year. Chet Decker has shown a lot of great improvement, holding strong on the outside, and then number 01, Curtis Anderson, running his first race here in the four-cylinder pros. We said last year's Thunder 4 Mini champion. That car that he's driving has seen several drivers over the past few years. Most recent being Max Rowe driving that car. Down single file, then go down through 3 and 4. Now, outside helmet as it came out of turn 4, but settles it back into that 4th position. Everybody racing behind the 26 of Colby Peacock. Finished 3rd in the point standings last year. Anderson's going to have to work hard. He's already starting to shuffle his way back in the field. Aaron McKee now into the 3rd position. Chad Decker back up to 4th. Halfway when they get to the stripe this time. So a little 3-lap dash to the checkers. Lights will go off. And green flag, then 2 to go, then white flag, and checkers. Colby Peacock has led this one from start to this point so far. With 22 complete, he's looking for his first win of the year, third career win. Two guys around him, PJ Merrill and Jet Decker, both looking for their first career win. Nicole Benincasa was able to do it 2 weeks ago. Will it be one of those two guys? PJ Merrill had a little bit of a jump on the outside, but Colby Peacock comes back to reclaim the lead, and 2 laps to go this time by the stripe. Between McKee and Pringle. White flag and 1 to go. Does PJ Merrill have anything for the leader? We'll find out here in turn 3 and 4. Checkered flag is ready. Colby Peacock will lead him wire to wire for the win. With the win, PJ Merrill matches the career best in second. Jet Decker, first career podium finish for the kid in the number 01. Heading here to Coastal Auto Parts Victory Lane. All right, here we are in Coastal Auto Parts Victory Lane. I got to welcome Kim Brackett from Brackett's Market right here. Kim, thank you so much for your great support of Wiscasset Speedway.
Thank you. It's a very big honor. This is kind of like checking off the bucket list.
All right, good. So we'll hop out and welcome our victor here, getting the checkered flag and getting some help from Dad. Love this paint scheme on this car. Tribute to our troops and his dad, who's a police officer over in Yarmouth. And 2-time winner last year. This is his first win of 2020. Welcome Colby Peacock. Great job. The fans are right there. Great job, kid. Did you feel any pressure? PJ was right there with you.
Yeah, I felt it.
You didn't polish up on your Victory Lane speeches, did you?
No.
Well, you're already more talkative than Cameron Knowles was, but that's okay. No, we miss Cameron. What do you talk about the car? Was it good tonight?
It was loose most of the night, but I raced it to the best of my ability.
All right, and that brought you right here to Victory Lane. Who do you want to thank?
My grandfather, my dad and mom, my grandmother, my uncle, Peacock Property Maintenance, Sharp Landscaping, CBO Excavating, Nickel and Dime Towing, and Turnbull Plumbing.
All right, great job. Nice round of applause for Colby Peacock picking up the win. PJ Merrill up here in second. We're going to get you that win someday, son. I know we will. This is a good car tonight. Much better than a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, well, a few weeks ago we struggled real bad. Ended up backwards more than we were going forwards, but it happens.
Who are you thanking on this one?
I got to thank Rowan Sons Trucking, Will's Auto Body, Fire and Ice, Nutrition, LTD Auto, Dave's Auto, my mom, dad, grandpa, and everyone back in the pits.
Great job. And by the way, folks, earlier this spring, back in April, we had a special iRace, the Dave Thompson Memorial, to remember our friend Dave Thompson. This is the young man who won that iRace, so it helped us raise a lot of money for the Thompson family, so congratulations. And not a first win, but a first podium finish for this kid, Jet Decker. Congratulations. If I had to pick a most improved driver so far this year, it would be you. And talk about your run. You had to race your way back up into the top 3.
Yeah, the car started off pretty loose. Started to come back, but it was still loose. But I have to thank my sponsors, RP Performance, GCA Logging. We're sending our condolences to them because they've had a tough week. Randy Keach Auto, Polymer Repair, Home Auto Group, and my dad and my grandfather.
All right, great job. Jet Decker comes home in third. Nice round of applause for your top 3 here in the Brackett's Market 4-Cylinder Pros.